So we've got a problem. Let me show you. Now we've hatched out I am Chamanis before, but we hatched out a couple about a month ago. And somebody in the comments on that video noticed that we've got a problem. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes on there, and the same thing happened on this chick. So the breed standard is to have 4 toes. And so there's definitely an issue with where these came from. And I need some more of them, and I need good quality ones. These are not good quality. I've been seeing some different YouTube videos that say something about breeding or selling $6,000 I am Chamani chickens. And spiderweb, while they are rare and they're tough to come by good quality I am Chamani chicks, 6,000's a little high. I just had these eggs shipped in from Greenfire Farms because I didn't want to mess around with if I could trust breeders from eBay or not. So I went right to a really good, reputable source. And these eggs came in at about $15, not $6,000. And if you were to buy chicks from them, I think they're like $59, so they're like 60 bucks. And then an adult would be somewhere between probably $100 and $150. Again, not $6,000. So I ordered 10 eggs from them. And if you'll look right here, we've got 4, 8, 12 of them. How nice of them to include 2 extras. I always love the way they ship in these boxes. This is how I do it now, and I bought some foam inserts just like this. Now the I am Chamani is known for being an all black chicken, from its beak to its comb to its tongue and then its skin. But one of the misconceptions is that their eggs are black too. There's some pictures of them on Google and I'm pretty sure they're photoshopped. I've seen some black cayuga duck eggs, but not chicken eggs. Everything's so good so far. There's egg number 3, egg 5, 7, 9, 11. So 12 eggs from Greenfire Farms. We're gonna raise them over the winter. Next year they'll be laying, and then we'll have our own breeding flock of I am Chamanis. Does anybody out there wanna buy them for $6,000 from us? I don't know, maybe. Now for this project, we're gonna be using our top incubator, our Brinzy Ova Easy Advanced 100. We're not messing around with these expensive eggs. I just cleaned it, so I cleaned out the trays. I'm gonna go grab them right now. We turned it on, we've had it off for a few months. Okay, we've got a bunch of slots in there to put the egg. Beautiful thing about these trays is that you can adjust to whatever size egg you need. So you can put them together closer together if you need them for little quail eggs, about this size apart for chicken eggs, and then you can even do emu eggs in here. This is where we hatched out Bamboo and our blonde emus. All right, so our incubator's been running for a day. Let's get these eggs in here and get these eggs warmed up. Got our 12 eggs ready to go up here. Here we go. Get that closed. They rotate that way to that way every 45 minutes. Here we go. So we're in the stanchion with Maisie. We just calved our little calf a couple weeks ago, and she's been a tough one to be able to milk. She's been kicking no matter what we do. Took a few days off, and she's really seemed to calm down in here. These devices over here, they're smaller, so they fit on her. That fits, but she's not really flowing much milk yet. But at least she lets us put on the milk machine onto her, and she's doing all right. And our calf, we bring her in each day so we can get her used to us. So we put this harness or halter on her, and she's still trying to fight out of it, but at least it gives us a little time to love on her so we can get her used to being around us. And we're still thinking through the names, but we noticed this the other day. Her one white spot looks like a ghost here, so considering that amongst the other names, but we'll try to think through that and let you know. There you go. All right, so it's day 16 for our I am Chamani eggs. We're gonna take them out and try candling them. They are a lighter shelled egg, so we should be able to see something in there. About 5-6 days to go. Let's check our 12 eggs. All right, it's gonna be a little dark. Let's see what we got here. Egg number 1's not looking great. I'll leave it in, but that doesn't look good. Oh yeah, the chick's development there, that's looking great. Egg number 3, what do you think? Good or bad?
Good.
Egg number 4. Egg number 4 is looking fantastic. Uh-oh, egg number 5, not good. Egg number 6, it may not make it. It's pretty small in that egg. Number 7, that one's looking really good. Egg number 8, oh yeah, that one's great. Egg number 9 is see-through, no good. Egg number 10,
see-through.
See-through, no good. Yep. Egg number 11 looks great. And there's egg number 12, just phenomenal. So these 4 eggs will be tossed out, and now these 8 eggs will move back into the incubator. so they can hatch in the next 5 days.
While we're waiting for the chicks to hatch, let's get some lunch from today's sponsor, Factor.
So one of the days we look forward to every month when we get to pick out what we're gonna eat from Factor. What do you guys want to eat?
This one.
I'm with the spinach and mushroom chicken thighs.
I got the chipotle rubbed pork chop.
When you're too busy running around to make lunch plans, Factor has you covered with lunch to go. Effortless, wholesome meals like grain bowls and salad toppers that are ready to go when you are. No microwave required.
What do you think, bud?
Amazing.
You're a Factor man.
Yeah.
And skip the stress of meal prepping over the holidays with Factor. Choose from 35 plus weekly, flavor-packed, fresh, never frozen meals that support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. All delivered right to your door and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. What do you think, Factor man?
Good.
So what we love about Factor Days is how much time it saves us, and it's awesome to have it cooked in 2 minutes and ready to go after we spend a morning of milking the cows, feeding the chickens, and getting the horses ready for the day. That's a big chunk. These meals are amazing, and to get some for yourself and support our channel, just head to factor75.com or click the link in the description and then use the code WhiteHouse50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. That's factor75.com or click the link in the description and then use the code WhiteHouse50 for 50% off your first Factor box.
I am Factor Man.
So it is day 20 and 4 of our remaining 8 eggs in here are pipping. You want to see them? Hoping the other 4 eggs start to hatch as well, but really excited to watch these guys hatch. Well, looky here. Here I'm filming these 4 eggs in the middle, and this guy popped out first, trying to film, and we think we've got them all covered. Look at the little chick that just hatched. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Normally we'd leave the chicks in the incubator, but that one's got a couple shelves on it, and often the chicks will fall down to the bottom if we don't have the cover on each row. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to another incubator I have running over here. So far it looks amazing. Look at the black skin, black toes, the black beak. Oh, he looks great. Can you put him over in here? This chick hatched out today from another egg. Go ahead, put him in there. That's not Naim Chimani, that's from a different hatch, but they can keep company together. Alright, well the chicks have been in the incubator for the past 24 hours since they hatched, and oh my goodness, yesterday morning it was so loud. We were woken up by so many chicks peeping. Let's show you what we got.
Chickies, hop out.
Ooh, this egg was from a different hatch. This one was our only I Am Chimani egg that didn't hatch, that we had candled. And all of these are I Am Chimanis, except this one is from another hatch we were doing, and so it's the lone different one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I Am Chimani chicks. Holy smokes, this is exciting. I think we had 12 eggs initially. We got 7 of them to hatch. I love it. Our toe number is correct. Everything you want to see from a well-bred I Am Chimani chick. Awesome, they look great. They look so good. All right, well these guys have been in the incubator for a while, so let's get them over into the brooder, get them some food and water, and let them run around. That's our little runt. So our brooder is all cleaned out.
I want to put it there.
look pretty good, huh?
Yes.
Excited?
Yeah, I like the white.
You like the white and black one?
Yeah.
What are you gonna call that one?
Puff.
Puff?
Yeah.
Good one. Think one of these is gonna be Johnny Cash too?
Yeah. It is puff. One side.
These are our chicks that we got from McMurray Hatchery at the end of the summer, along with some of our Indio Gigante chickens that we hatched out over the past couple months, being let outside of their coop for the first time. They are pretty excited to get access to the grass.
Here, you want to hold a chicken?
So you may be wondering, where is Johnny Cash?
What's up, Johnny?
Our longtime head rooster in our main flock, and we had an issue about 2 months ago where we had chickens being picked off every morning, like 1 or 2 a day. And we started to figure out the problem when we would see a little bit of feathers or we'd see part of a bird. And so we put cameras all around here. We ended up seeing a coyote that was running around the fence, and it wasn't even getting in the fence. It was outside the fence, spooking the birds enough, like it was running around the fence. First thing in the morning when they were coming out at like 8:30, we were setting the clock back on the automatic doors so it'd get out later and later in the day, and the coyote kept coming later and later. And so the coyote would run around, spook the birds, and get them to fly out of the net and then get them. And so once we saw that coyote on the camera, we started to put traps, and basically fake traps, all along the back of these chicken coops. And we've seen a few foxes here and there, like at night, but nothing's ever gotten any chickens since then. But unfortunately, during that time, we noticed that Johnny Cash was missing. And so he got caught up in about a week of losing a chicken a day. And that was really disappointing to not be able to see him through to the end of his life. That we've had him for, gosh, we hatched him out in December 2018. So we've had him for almost 5 years. He was a great rooster, really gentle, and we just absolutely loved him. Was incredible, and now this is our only I Am Chimani from our original hatch back in 2018. Our new batch of, I think, 7 chicks is what we need to rebuild our I Am Chimani flock. So Johnny Cash, we're gonna miss you. You were an amazing rooster.
Johnny was one of our beloved roosters. We've only had a few good roosters, and we're gonna really miss him. He was a really good one.
So our only rooster in here is Manny right there, so we might have to introduce another rooster in here at some point, which we've got plenty to pick from. So this is the General's son. If you guys happen to remember the General, he was our really beautiful cream leg bar rooster that we introduced earlier in the year that walked kind of funny, walked very military-like. He ended up just kind of randomly dying somewhere over summer, and so he has a lot of offspring here, and this was one that looks a lot like him, that's either cream leg bar mixed with either Welsummer or Morans. So I thought he could be a good one for the taking over for Johnny Cash. What kind of name should we give for General's son?
Maybe Colonel?
The Colonel? Think he'll do all right in here for now?
I think so. We'll try it out.
All right. See if you can grab one. Hold it.
Hold its feet.
Sure. Okay, take it out to the table. So, I thought I should add some context for the I Am Chimanis costing $6,000, because I've watched the video and I thought I should clarify it since I kind of made fun of it at the beginning. So when I was watching this video, this breeder, she talked about the costs of I Am Chimanis, and she talked about them going for anywhere from like $5,000 to $9,000 for just a rooster. And then when she explained where that cost came from, then it made a lot more sense to me, because here in the US, if you're gonna buy these, this was, $15 for this egg, and then you could sell this chick for about 70 bucks. Well, what they're doing is that they're buying them from the source. They're buying the breeding stock from Indonesia, and you can't just get them directly from Indonesia. They're actually shipping them to another country that they can get them from Indonesia, and then it's a country that our country will accept the breeding stock from. So they're probably having to pay a couple thousand for the rooster to Indonesia, and then couple thousand to a breeder in another country, and then getting them through the Department of Agriculture, and then getting them here to the US. So I understand why that cost can add up. By the time you get them on your farm, then they're $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. Now what's confusing to me is that after they've handled all those costs, that people really still having to buy new breeding stock from Indonesia for Ayam Cimanis? I would think if enough breeders have them here, that they would have enough different bloodlines to be able to just sell them here like Greenfire Farms does. That's how they get a lot of their stock, is from the original source to another country that we can then import them into the US from. And so I wouldn't think that that cost would still be very relevant, that there would still be people buying them from Indonesia, but maybe they are. I don't know. I know I get a number of people that always ask me if I'd ever get the Dong Tao chicken, the chickens that have the huge legs that are from, I think, Vietnam. And nobody seems to actually have them here in the US, and they will always talk about them being a couple $1,000s. And that's probably why, is that it would cost so much to transfer them to another country and then to the US. But those are chickens that I don't believe Vietnam even lets out of their country. So they're ones, as of now, that I don't believe really exist here in the US. It's a couple weeks later now. We still have all 7 of ours that hatched out. They're looking amazing. All the features still look great. I'm seeing all black everywhere. 4 toes like they should have. And now we just have to keep them alive till spring so we can start our breeding flock. All right, what are you calling that one?
Black Rebel.
Black Rebel. You call everybody Rebel?
I'll call this one Chase then.
You'll call it Chase. Okay.
I never taught anyone Chase.